Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today we have Space Station versus Penta. And we have already the first attack on the way. Penta is starting things off with the Queen George Lalo. And this is looking interesting. He's actually using a power potion to bring his Warwrecker to max. So I guess he's going to keep that. And we have the Queen George getting started into the scattered compartment. There's the King funnel on the top left side as well. And this is looking like a really nice charge, like a really nice plan, I would say, because so far with the jump into the multi-inferno compartment, it looks pretty promising. The only thing which needs to be careful of is all of the point damage on the back end with the consistent damage of the multi-inferno tower as well. Now there's the ram. The ram is getting sent in for the town hall with most likely some sort of like sneaky goblins in there, which is pretty typical. All of the competitive players really like to bring those sneaky goblins with the blimp or like with some sort of siege machine towards the town hall. But there's the first black man hitting those healers. He has not brought enough Coco-Loons, or at least he was not able to target those Coco-Loons into the base. And now we have the queen actually charging in there. The defending queen is coming out as well. There is the poison for the defending clan caster as well. Top side royal champion needs to be placed in there as well. The king was not getting all of the value he needed to get, I guess. And the royal champion now is able to take down some more buildings. The queen at some point should jump into the core. He's not starting with the Lalo just yet. When is he going to start? He has no siege machine, no royal champion, just the queen, just the warden, and all of the Lalo troops left in this one. Is this going to be enough? Only 40% has been taken. No way! He's actually making the queen invisible, which is making sure that this eagle is targeting his healers, and this now is super bad. Using the queen ability, the eagle is targeting yet again on those healers. Can the queen take down the core? Multi is down, scatter is down as well. And now we have the Loon Parade starting at the top right side. Is this going to be enough? The Hound so far is tanking. The Loons need to get quickly in the range of the Eagle, which they're doing. All of the shots are going into nothing. He has 1 minute left. So time is looking good. But power-wise, this is looking a bit strange, I would say. So Eagle is going down as well. He has still the warden ability left, and there we go. Nice warden ability, catching all of those loons, and they're now going into the back and spreading out just a little bit. There's the NATO, but there are no more red mines. Of the red mines were in the core. A really nice set of loons off the top left side. Took down the ground expo. And now it's all about the back, and it's all about the wizard tower somehow overpowering that. So far, the one single loon is tanking. There's another loon coming in from the bottom side. And guys, I think this might be the first 3-star depending on how troops are splitting. But there are air skeletons coming up, so this is not looking too good with those minions and pups in the core. But they can take down those defending skeletons. But now with this, like with the skeleton trap, this is not sure if this is going to be enough time. The warden needs to hop over. The warden needs to shoot. The same with the owl. 3, 2, 1. And there's... What? What? That was 3 minutes and 1 second. That was never only 3 minutes. That was wow, that was the last second. That was incredible. Okay, but now we have Crazy Ryan in, and he's coming in with the exact same army composition, which is a Queen George Lalo yet again. He's bringing the royal champion in for the single Inferno tower, making everything invisible. Really nicely done, which means the skeletons are transitioning over to the queen, and now the royal champion is supposed to take down the single Inferno tower. So far, this is looking awesome. The war break into the compartment, into the tunnel compartment, and then the king probably into the scatter. There we go. There's the king. And we have the queen slowly charging inside the tunnel compartment. Perfect pathing for the queen, which means she's taking down the town hall. And then he can later wall break into the sweeper, wall break into the core. This charge is looking incredible for Crazy Ryan right now. There was a black mine. Actually, there's going to be another Coco-Loon. He's having the king walking into the scatter. Now the king is taking down the scatter. The queen taking down the defending royal champion. There's the next warper. Can he open the core? Yes, he can. And this means this queen has now access to everything. Defending queen, defending multi-inferno tower, defending sweeper, defending X-bows. Everything is in reach for that queen. And this charge so far looks incredible. Crazy Ryan is charging in like no problems whatsoever. He has 1 minute and 35 seconds. And this charge so far, I have to say, this is This is just perfect execution. And one thing which I like even more about this one, he's not using a blimp or like a siege machine for the town hall. I'm not a big fan of that anymore. It's getting baited way too often. It's not easy to still charge around that, but if you have a backhand slammer for like Drachenreiter or Lalo, this is so powerful, and he's showcasing that right now with the queen charge, keeping his queen alive versus defending queen. There is another red bomb and a black mine onto the healers, but this hound is tanking a ton of traps right there. The loons are flying across. This hound is tanking everything perfectly. There's the freeze for the defending eagle. The queen ability had to be used, and now we have the loons flying in onto the last defenses, which is the eagle and the wizard tower. There's another freeze, and guys, this is such a big overkill. This attack was one of the cleanest attacks I have seen in a long time. This was such a beautiful charge, taking down the entire base, and this deserves for sure another 3-star. So we have Crazy Ryan getting in another 3-star for Space Station. And this means those two teams are all tied up again. Both teams so far with the Queen Charge, Lalo, and both teams with a 3-star. And now we have the next attack coming in, which is going to be a Queen Charge Drachenreiter attack. And I have to say, a lot of people are saying Queen Charge Drachenreiter is being really powerful, maybe even being OP. And I have to say, there is a huge difference in between of using a Queen Charge Drachenreiter, in my opinion, in combination with a blimp and in combination with a slammer. The one thing which is turning a Queen Charge Drachenreiter attack into an attack strategy which is completely broken, and I might agree that it's a little bit too strong, is the slammer. Why exactly? The big weakness of a Drachenreiter is black mines, and if you have the slammer in front of the Drachenreiters, it's tanking 1 to 2 black mines, and then there are another more loons coming up, which are tanking then again another couple of black mines, and then you still have the warden ability, which means your Drachenreiters are just not dying. With the blimp as a combination, as an opener, I feel like this strategy is becoming weaker and weaker, because yes, you have better pathing and it's maybe a bit easier to charge, but at the same time, I feel like being able just to tank so many black mines for your Drachenreiters is just so important. So let's see if it's still going to work, but that's just something which I wanted to put out there. I think it's just so crazy strong right now to have the slammer in the follow-up, which means the slammer with the Lalo, the slammer with the Drachenreiters is just so powerful. That's what, for example, a lot of the top pushes are using as well. The queen charges with the slammer. It's not easy, and it's, in my opinion, harder to do than queen charge with the blimp. But at the same time, in my opinion, it's just so much stronger. And now let's see if it's still going to work. He's queen charging the tunnel, which so far looks good. He needs to use rage. What is he doing? He's not raging. But he already started at the top side with the Drachenreiter, really widespread, which typically is not the best thing. Royal Champion in at the top side as well. Needs to still rage for the queen. He is not doing it. He is not raging for that queen, and I don't get it. Why is he not using the rages for his queen? This is really strange. Royal Champion ability for getting some more damage in, and this is exactly what I said. Take a look at those Drachenreiters. From 5 Drachenreiters, we have only 1, I feel like, maybe 1.5, maybe something like that, alive. And yeah, like, it is a lot of base still left. So I think, as I said, it is not the best. And if you can somehow try to charge without that blimp and use the slammer for the back end, this time around the king is tanking quite a bit, but time is ticking as well. Like, the troops can actually take down a lot more of this base, especially with the king and the yak still alive. But guys, time is ticking. It's 10 seconds left, and the king can't take down everything. The last Drachenreiter died, so this is going to be an 84%, might be the final percentage. Yes, 84% 2-star. And this is going to be a defense for Space Station. Now they're up again. Now they can increase the lead which they might get. And we have Marino coming in with the Lalo, with the Zap Lalo. Actually took down the core with the lightnings. Multi-Inferno Tower and Sweeper is already down. And now the defending queen is taken down by the Yetis. And there's the king walking to the direction of the town hall. We have the defending flag castle coming in. There's the Royal Why is he sending in the Royal Champion? This makes no sense, actually. Why is he bringing in the Royal Champion? I'm really confused by the Royal Champion. The reason being because there is nothing in reach for the Royal Champion, which is important. which the king couldn't have taken down. Like right now, the royal champion is completely swagged at this point. He could have easily taken down the 3 o'clock side with the multi-inferno tower instead. But now the king's at the tunnel. The queen could have taken down that anyways. And yeah, I'm just straight up really confused by the decision putting down the royal champion that early. Like the entire right side would be free for the royal champion, and this would look so good. But now the queen, maybe it was a misdrop. I guess it was a misdrop. I guess he wanted to place maybe the archer or something to help the king versus out of the clan castle troops. The queen is now dying. And yeah, this now is going to be a tricky Lalo. I feel like this is going to be a really rough Lalo. 2 scatter shots, air expos, multi-inferno tower, eagle. A lot of things are still standing. He's starting the Lalo from the right side into the multi-inferno to take that down early. But there are the Tesla inside the multi-inferno tower compartment, which is making sure that those loons are even less quick throughout of this. And we have not too many loons left. The warden so far is still following. And now we have the warden ability for like 2 or 3 loons. The top side, the hound is tanky, but there are not too many loons left. Can you still make this? I mean, it's a really slow Lalo, but sometimes this is the powerful thing, to play like a slow Lalo. He has the freezes of the eye sounds, but can this be enough? He's freezing up the back and eagle. There are a couple of red mines hitting those loons. There is the haste. There's the next freeze onto the back end, but there's the scatter still off. An early scatter freeze, but this means all of the loons are now without any protection. The scatter is shooting, and guys, this is just dying out way too quickly. As I said, I feel like with the 3 o'clock side, like with the compartment on the right side being gone due to the royal champion, this could have looked completely different. But I'm still like, I don't know if that was the plan or if it was a misdrop. I'm not really sure. Let me know what you guys think. But I feel like the royal champion was not necessary over there because the king got pushed into the expo anyways. So the expo and the tunnel would have went down anyways. He could have poisoned the super minions, so that should be no problem. So yeah, surprising. But either way, Marinol is getting in the 80% 2-star. So this means Penta is right now on top on percentage. But now it's back to Penta, and they can get a huge lead or make things closer. And we have Hocus Pocus coming in with the Queen Charge Lalo. I love this. I love this. Okay, let's go. This is a pretty classic setup of like a legend type base, like with those diamond shaped bases. This looks pretty similar. So one thing which I would be pretty sure Yo-Yo, for example, would do is just like walk along the outside of the town hall and wall break into the town hall with the king, and then like play the royal champion onto the eagle. Let's see if he's going to do that. I hope he's not sticking with a blimp. I'm not a fan at all blimping the town hall. I feel like the siege machine has so much value on the back end, but I already discussed this earlier. So far it looks good. The queen is going to the right direction. He's taking out the Tesla farm already nice and early, which is huge value. And now he can wall break into... Wait, he has only... No, he has another wall break for the tunnel compartment, so his king can get into the compartment as well. And there we go. Queen is going for the top side. He has a jump spell with him to make... No. Come on. Why the king over there? I don't get it. I feel like the king over there is so wasted. But hey, let's see. Maybe it's going to work. Maybe it's going to work. Let's see. So the town hall is... Wait, is it taken down? No way. The town hall. He's freezing up the town hall and the X-bows. Is the town hall going down? Is the town going down? The sneaky goblins, they get it. That freeze was incredible. Really OP freeze right there. The eagle is been taken down. There's the royal champion. Why the royal champion again? People are trying to swag the royal champions left and right. What is going on? The royal champion took down the air defense. Yes, but why? This were like a cannon and an air defense to place for the royal champion. Now the royal champion is running in front of the queen, and she can't do anything over there. Like the queen would take down all of those buildings anyway. And the royal champion is, yeah, not getting too much value right now. This is a really questionable decision. Oh, this is not looking good. So, yes, the royal champion plays for nothing, and he could have placed it for the back. And a couple of healers actually transitioned over to the royal champion. But those are now going back for the queen. But the defending warden keeps shooting at them. The warden ability to block the scatter shot, which is great. But at the same time, as I said, the power on the back end, I feel like it's just missing. The scatter shot is still shooting. He needs to freeze that now. But the scatter shot is getting another shot out. The queen is signing her an ability. And this is going from bad to worse right now for Hocus Pocus. This was actually, another scatter shot. This was actually incredible way well played with the town hall and the freeze for the sneaky goblins. But at the same time, this would have not been necessary if he would have just sent in the king and then the royal champion for the eagle as the clan castle is getting lured. So really questionable decision right there. But either way, this means Penta is getting in a 2-star with like around about 84, 85, 85, 86. How much more can he get? That's 86%. 86% 2-star for Penta. And this was definitely not the one thing they were going for, especially with having the lead before the attack. And now Nick is in. The Lalo god himself. Can he make this? He's sending in the king for the for the air defense, and then going in the royal champion. Is the royal champion supposed to go for the multi-inferno tower? That's the question. What is the plan with that? So far it does not look like the king would go in directly, but now the king is going in, but the royal champion is not going for the multi-inferno tower. What's this plan? Is this an issue, or is this okay? That's the big question. Are we starting at the top side with the queen? Meanwhile, now the royal champion ability. Royal champion now is going over to the multi-inferno tower. He has no invisibility spell with him, which means the royal champion is going to die. The queen is supposed to take down the eagle, but it's not working. The queen is walking around the outside. Oh no, nothing is going for the eagle. What is going on? Both teams are struggling, but at the same time, it's still Nick. It's still Nick, and it's just with his Lalo. Like, everything is fine until the last loon drops when you see Nick playing Lalo. So let's see if he can make this work. We have the Hound getting taken down. Meanwhile, we have the Unicorn tanking. This Unicorn is always sacrificing himself for the Queen. And there we go, the Unicorn tanking every single pup. And now the Queen just keep going. What is he going to do with the Eagle? Is he going to start into 2 sweepers, which means from the Eagle, or is he going to start into the Town Hall? And he's deciding to to haste those loons into the air defense, and now take down the Eagle. There we go. Eagle is down. Queen ability got used. Queen ability has no more things to take down. And there's now the Slammer onto the Expo, onto the multi-inferno tower. The Lalo is starting off at the bottom side. Really widespread, and those loons are not coming in. There's the Tesla form, which is totally fine for him. I feel like it's more drop points for his loons. There's the freeze, the first freeze, but there's the NATO as well. The Slammer, meanwhile, is taking down the multi-inferno tower. This is still not looking too bad. It's 50 seconds. There's the rage to get out of those loons outside of the town or poison. The Warden, though, the Warden needs to follow quickly as well. There's the freeze. Does he have something for the defending queen? There are the headhunters. He's trying to make sure that he's delaying them, making sure that they're not stacking on top of each other and like getting spring trapped away. There are the headhunters taking down the defending queen. We have the Hound on the left side, still tanking. The top side Inferno Tower needs to go down. If that's going down, that will be huge. He has 20 seconds left, and guys, as I said, this is just not fair. This is not fair anymore. Nick is just too OP. How did he do that? How did he do that? How did he save this attack? Is the time still enough? That's the question. 4, 2, oh my goodness, 1. This was another 0-second 3-star. Nick is just incredible with this Lalo. This is, wow. This is so clean. Is he the best Lalo attacker in the world? What do you guys think? Or is like, he's at least one of the best, but I feel like he's just so consistent. This is incredible. But now we have Penta with Muffin coming in, and they need that 3-star. They need that 3-star so bad. And we have another Queen Charge Drachenreiter. And Penta is doing yet again another Queen Charge with a blimp. Oh my goodness, why? Let's see. I mean, looking forward to see if it's going to work. He's charging the Eagle, which is great to take that down early. King is getting some great value and great pathing. Queen, and there's the blimp. Oh no. I feel like those Town Hall blimps are so risky. Why are people still doing them? I don't get it. But now, hey, Sweeper, Red Bombs, everything. There's the NATO trap. There's the NATO rotating everything into the tunnel, so that should be no problem whatsoever. There's the freeze. There's the giant bomb. There is the giant bomb, which means all of the sneaky goblins died in that giant bomb. And this means this blimp is getting nothing. And now he has to think about what he's going to do next. What is he going to do next? There's the wall break. Nicely timed on that one. Really nicely done. And we have the queen slowly making its way in. Oh! Okay, he's going all in. He's having the royal champion still. But to be honest, just the royal champion, I don't know if that's a big game changer for the town hall. If the town's not going down, the queen is now going for that scatter. Drachenreiters, so far there are not too many traps versus the Drachenreiters, which is great. He says the vulnerability there is the a nice timing on the vulnerability, blocking this black mine. And now we have the queen beating through the right wall, which means she's going to take down the town hall at some point. The royal champion is in at the top side, another freeze. And guys, I think this might be still possible. The Drachenreiters are still quite healthy. There are no black mines. We're out of the black mines. We're out of the black mines. I feel like no black mines were found just yet. Queen is taking down the town hall. The royal champion is staying alive. She has no ability left anymore, but still she is having a great time with the invisibility spell not even used just yet, and 45 seconds left. Guys, I think he could have, like, he still did it. This is still enough, right? Or is it? This is crazy. This is crazy. Kinda swagging the blimp. And then, yeah, the queen going for the right wall, I guess, was OP. And yeah, there were just no traps against this entry. There were no traps against this entry with the Drachenreiters. And we already talked about, if there are no black mines versus the Drachenreiters, they're just not going to die. That was a really good save, I would call it. And now we have the next attack in for Space Station. And they want to get the 3-star in as well, because this would mean, if they're getting into the 3-star, this would mean that they have the 1-star and the percentage lead, which would be huge going into the last attack of the match each. The queen charge is supposed to go into the scatter, which is looking great. And now we have the wall break. I guess it's going to be blimp yet again for the town hall. This is kind of crazy that this is meta. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong with my thought process, but I feel like the slammer is just so much stronger. But hey, either way, the queen taking down the scatter, the king beat through that wall, and now we have the headhunter coming in for the defending king. But is that in time? It feels like the headhunter is running. Yep, the headhunter is running inside the X-bow range. But a great poison is keeping everything alive. So there is yet another headhunter to make sure that the defending king is been taken down. The headhunter is running into the base, not triggering any traps, and there is the blimp going for that town hall. So far, no tornado trap whatsoever. And that blimp is reaching its target. And now we have the jump spell. Is the jump spell going to be in the core? And then maybe the royal champion from the left side? Let's see what exactly is going to be the follow-up plan for Lex to push into this back. And probably he wants to get into the eagle first. And there's the royal champion at the top side now. What is going to be the plan with the jump spell? Is he going to... Where is he going to jump? Oh, okay, so he's going to jump in between of the Inferno Tower. That makes sense. Okay. That makes total sense. We have a lot of black mines right in that beginning, getting triggered by a couple of loons. And now all of those loons and Drachenreiters are going into... Wow! Nearly all of the black mines are already out of the picture for this base because there were so many traps. The NATO, though, is keeping those Drachenreiters back and delaying the time. We have the queen stepping inside the compartment, taking down some more buildings. She had to use her ability, and there is the rage to keep her alive. And the Drachenreiters are coming in. As I said, they're... Oh wait, the queen! The queen, the defending queen stayed up. Now he's making everything invisible. The owl, though, the owl is not invisible, which means the owl has been taken down. The queen is chasing some more Drachenreiters. There's the freeze onto the queen, trying to keep his troops alive. The queen is still not done just yet. Taking down the warden next. But this time around, I don't see the range of the queen, but I feel like she has done it and took down a lot of troops. The question now is going to be 15 seconds. Is this going to be enough? I feel like the gold storage on the right side might be a little bit of a problem right now. Queen's still guarding nothing pretty much, so the queen can't defend anything. But there's a skeleton trap coming up, so it's going to delay things even further. But this is going to be an 89% time fair for Lex, which means Tribe is still in this. If they go into a 3-star, the next attack, they would force Space Station under a lot of pressure. But hey, we have Luis coming in next. And this is going to be a Hydra attack. We have not seen too much Hydra just in today's match. So let's see if he can make that work. Wait, did he mess up the lightnings? I feel like he completely messed up the lightnings. Wait, the scatter is staying alive. I feel like this is not how things were supposed to be. He wanted the lightning, the wizard tower, the bitter hut, and the scatter and the expo, but he did not get the scatter shot. So that might be a huge game changer. The scatter shot staying up, that is a huge problem for him. Oh no, the bomb tower has been taken down. The tunnel should go down as well. And this means we have the dragon starting from the top left. The sweepers are on the perfect setup, but at the same time, with the scatter staying up, this is a really awful pathing. And the sweeper might be a big problem. Oh no, the clan castle range is really deep inside, which means if he's not triggering that, that would be awesome. There's the first headhunter coming out. And now we have the king and queen at the top side, which is looking perfect. There's the rage. And now he is pushing all of his dragons inside the base. Looking good so far, but there's the... Oh no, Luis. Luis, you're never supposed to use a headhunter with dragons. Headhunter lured out the king, distracting all of the dragons to the top side. The core is already dead. Guys, this is not looking good, and Luis and Penta need that 3-star. The defending hound is causing a lot of problems. The queen is not shooting any important beings. The king is taking a lot of damage and is even dying. The yak is trying to open up another wall, but it's not making it. There's another great black mine to take down another Drachenreiter. And guys, this is looking like it's going to be another defense for Space Station. The base is holding because Luis just misdropped, I guess, too many lightnings. Oh no, the queen is taking some more percentages down, but guys, at the same time, I don't know if that's going to be enough. A decent percent 2-star for Space Station would be already enough to win this matchup. This so far is 75, 76. He's getting some more buildings because the queen has still her ability left. He's already collecting some more percentages with his archers and cleanup troops. But guys, at this point, with around about 80% down of the base, I don't think that this is going to be enough to win the matchup. But still, Space Station needs to get in the 2-star with okay percentage to win this matchup. The queen ability is getting used any second. There we go. Which means 86, 87, 88. Yep. But this is the storage, which means it's quite tanky. So this is going to be 88% 2-star for Luis. And now we have Space Station in. We have Space Station one more time. And let's see if they can win. We have Agent in. And we have an Inferno Dragon, Drachenreiter hybrid with an Electro Dragon as a funnel. We have a lot of army camps inside the base, which is looking really funny. Using an OP, wow, that E-Dragon is so nicely planned. That is an awesome E-Dragon right there, forcing his king now into the eagle compartment, really far away from the town hall and from the clan castle, which means the clan castle is not getting lured at all. So that's awesome. And take a look at this Electro Dragon. This Electro Dragon is getting so much value, such great pathing. Like he's creating so much pathing and everything. And now we have the warden ability. No, he's delaying the warden ability for the blimp because the blimp needs to make it to the town hall. He's not risking the close blimp because like he's too scared of a bait, I guess. Because now instead he's using that warden ability to cover that blimp, and the blimp is making it. There is no NATO whatsoever. Nicely done. And now we have the Inferno Dragons and Drachenreiter swarming the base. But there's another hound coming out of the clan cast. But this time around, the Inferno Dragons are just melting through that with no problems whatsoever. And the back end is not looking too strong anymore, especially considering that the Royal Champion just got placed. And on the back end, there are no more expos, not too much point defense. And this is looking like another 3-star 4 agent for Space Station. And they are getting it done in this matchup. Really close match, but at the same time, a couple of mistakes were happening. But either way, a great matchup overall. GG's to Space Station. But guys, I don't think Agent can somehow mess that up with that Royal Champ ability still left as well. Really great attack, especially I was a huge fan of that E-Dragon. Typically, I really hate those final E-Dragons because I feel like they're never getting that big of a value to actually make sure that the investment of 30 troop space is worth it. But Agent showed me that sometimes it's worth it to bring this E-Dragon as a final option. Was getting incredible value, really great pathing, and now it's finishing off with an army of skeletons. Really nicely done, and this means the final result is going to be 13-12. GG's to both teams, and congrats to Space Station for the win.